Hi there, my name's Daphne. I'm one of the essay correctors here at podcast.com. I gather that you bought a correction pack last year. I don't know if I did any of your essays last year, but then you're carrying on now. Fantastic. Really good to have you with us. Really good to be working hard when there's so much bad stuff going on in the world. If you can find time to study, that is fantastic. Please let me know what your name is and what I should call you, because that's nice to make a contact. I am Daphne. Now, I love the colours everywhere, but it's a little bit confusing for me. So I just, in your essay, I've just taken it out just because I want to correct as well. So it's going to get very colourful here. So bar graph, sorry. The bar graph given makes a comparison between different European countries in terms of sales figures of cars. Good. I think it's where you've put in really good terminology, which is fantastic, and I like how you've done that. It's very clear. In general, it can be seen that BMW enjoy greater popularity in most. You don't need just put in most European countries, including France, Germany, Ireland, Hungary, and Italy. Okay, yes, that's quite a long list, but okay. Um, if you put including these, you don't need to necessarily put all of them. By contrast, good. Holland's car buyers preferred America's brand Ford. Uh, the American brand Ford, you could put, whereas Audi stood up in the three. How do you mean stood up? Uh, okay, I would go Audi was the most popular or purchased. Yeah, because again, rather than stood up, which is a bit of a strange verb here, if you go the most, you've got another superlative in there, which is the kind of structure that we're looking for. So that would be great. Most popular it would have to be of the three brands. Yeah, sales figures uh, in these countries. Now, which countries? Let's put overall then. Sorry for the interruption. Let's come back up where we were. The sales figures of three categories in these countries. Now, which ones? When you say these, do you mean all of them? Displayed a striking difference. Hungary, um, Hungary had the largest number of of the total sales figures at about 400,000. Uh, rather than but, you've had I would use just looking to see if you've used it before. Whereas or while the sales figure for Belgium was only 1/4 uh, of Hungary's. Good, nice one. France right second with approximately 300 cars in total. The sales of three brands were similar, yeah, and their figures marginally lower than France. Good. At the same time, sorry, full stop there. At the same time, the sales figures being half, um, being halved, you suggests that they were high before and they're not now. With sales figures in Italy, half these. You'd have to half these. So I love how complicated this is. This is good. You're showing lovely structures here, but half these would be back in the UK. Being halved is different. That suggests they were high last year and they're not anymore. Where sales of BMW were considerably higher than the other two types of cars. Okay, good. You've got some lovely, lovely work going on there. I think I'd like maybe a few more numbers. There's a lot of text going on, and I normally say to people, give me more text, but you've got a lot of text, and I might need a few numbers here because this is very general with no numbers. That's fine. But in here, so for example, here, give me some numbers into this section. So just a little bit more of the detail in this paragraph, but you're connecting and you're contrasting is fantastic. Really, really nice. So pollution, yeah, are becoming worse, particularly in large cities. What are the reasons? The recent years witness. Okay, recent years have witnessed. So you don't need the. I would say recent years have witnessed, you need a present perfect there, it's not finished, record-breaking air pollution in Beijing and New Delhi, among, it's worldwide, among other major cities, largely because of widespread coal combustion and motor vehicle traffic. Okay, so yes, I'm just thinking of, let's get back to the question, what are the reasons and how can this be solved? Okay, largely because of motor vehicle traffic, due to uh, overpopulated areas. Okay. I don't think you necessarily need to have that here. Sorry, this is why I'm pausing, um, because I think this should be in your sort of suggestion in the second part of your essay. I think you should almost say this essay will discuss the key reasons for this problem and suggest some solutions implemented in or implemented successfully in countries, in other countries. I don't really want the sort of answers yet. I almost want you to just make this more of an introduction. Record major cities, overpopulated area. Okay, just even as more cars are on the road, levels have continued to increase. You need something a bit more general in your introduction rather than just going straight in with your big, I would save this, this is very nice, but I would save this. Okay, I wouldn't start with initially. I would start with it has, okay, experts or scientists, maybe scientists and environmentalists. Environmentalists have already shown that. Okay, so something like this, which is a little bit more of a general introduction to the paragraph rather than going bang in with the middle of the paragraph, shown that in most heavily polluted cities, traffic congestion and soaring numbers of cars on the road are contributing sources of air pollution. Exhaust fumes and poisonous gas are released every day, thus worsening air. Okay, that's lovely, which is leading to and tell me some of the problems, yeah, that is coming from this, yeah, some of the uh, some of the health problems, some of the especially for young children and older people, sometimes it's not possible to exercise outside because the air is so bad. So tell me why this is a real problem, to develop this a bit more, and then you're going to a solution, which is nice. To solve this problem, many countries have imposed certain restrictions on private car use, such as I would say such as in Shanghai, where, so rather than a full stop there, keep this and get this into a longer sentence, such as in Shanghai, where the local authorities have introduced an odd even scheme. Good. Yep, that's lovely. In addition, some UK cities, Bath, Leeds and Birmingham, are bringing in clean air zones by banning private cars entering city centres. Okay, good. Yep, so I like the organisation, you've given me the problem, you've given me the solution, okay, or a possible solution. I put The second reason for many cities' pollution problems is burning fossil fuels, which, so keep this, to make this a bit longer, which, comma, apart from car fumes, and I don't think you need that actually, uh, which are emitted by, so a nice passive in there, industrial factories who, relative clause, sorry, so throwing in some nice grammar here, also produce enormous amounts of toxic emissions. Many factories in some developing countries are using low-cost coal, comma, which is extremely harmful for the environment. Good, nice writing here, really, really good this. The way forward might be, okay, so experts argue that the way forward might be to switch, um, I wouldn't say that, I would switch power generation towards cleaner fuel, keep this going, towards cleaner fuel, such as, you don't need that, go such as, don't use the brackets, and industrial restructuring, comma, currently being explored in China. So just change that round a bit to make it a more complex, more elegant um, sentence. Although there's still a long way to go. Yes, residents of Beijing and other cities. Okay, following this implementation, comma, though there's a still a long way to go. Yeah, I can walk out that pretty much good. That's really nice. So this sort of line is very important. Just keeps it academic because this I'm a little bit worried is not very academic to go. Although I would say further progress is still needed, rather than there's a long way to go. But this is nice following these implementations, and then it just reads a bit better. In conclusion, many cities' pollution could be attributed to the widespread use of private car and fossil fuels. However, if, let's get a condition on here, governments and local councils are able, your sentence is fine. You could, however, put if, then are able to play a leading role in cutting emissions better sources, there is no doubt the situation could be improved. Okay, so we just put a conditional there in the end, which would be nice. Well done. What a good essay. You've done two really, really nice tasks here. Good to be working with you. I hope you find the corrections useful. Stay safe wherever you are in the world.